Hello everybody and welcome to High Playing Games. My name's Simon and this is Rime, which came out yesterday. And apologies that this is a 3 AM stream. I could not sleep for the life of me, so why not be productive? So we play as this guy. We don't know what his name is. He's pretty agile. I do like his extreme ballerina rolls. I'm about 45 minutes into the game. I love the aesthetic. It reminds me very much of The Witness. I'm going to be really boring. I just say, it looks like The Witness. It's so nice to have a platformer that is full of colour. One of the main things around this is that the world is lived in, so I can go and chase after these little dudes. Come on, come on. Nice. I'll roll through the bushes, as you do. The other thing that is also similar to The Witness is that it doesn't really point you in the direction of where you want to go and what you need to do. So you do have relative free reign in exploring the island that you're stuck in. Ha! And here's the other thing that you can do. So your voice is a trigger for a lot of things that go on. You kind of have a radius of what kind of triggers on. I believe there is a trophy for turning on all of the lamps. Just like tumbling. But for this game specifically, at the minute I've just solved a little puzzle to go in there with my magical fox, who I no doubt will appear again in a minute. But I don't necessarily need to bother with that route, just to kind of show you the openness of the game. So we came from that door over there, but before realising where I kind of need to go to enhance the story, I could run down here instead and just go off on a complete different path and tangent and shout ha at an awful lot of other things. I'm going to do it just to show off some of the different environments in the game, because as with a lot of games like this where it's going for atmospherics over other things, it's all about the environment and the way how things work. And what I love about this game so far, having run around and explored probably more than what I've actually played the actual game itself, is like all of these little untold things that kind of point to other stuff. Yes, you can swim. And we're in shallows at the minute, but you can also dive down underwater as well. And you get to do it here. Jellyfish and all kinds of other things. The character moves really nice and fluidly. I've had a couple of times where I do get stuck on different things, like stuck in mid-jump, and it's normally through things where you can move around. So if you're looking at like a removable wall that you'll then or like a door that you'll open, sometimes you can jump and hit that wall and then it'll kind of get you stuck on it a little bit. That's really the only technical problem that I've had, and I've had it once or twice, so nothing too majorly problematical. The only annoyance is that there is kind of like a checkpoint system, so if that does happen to you, you may lose about 5 minutes of game time that you've just recently done because you can't manually save. It's done by checkpoint. But look at that. What a beautiful game. Lovely sound. And everything reminds me very much of a nod to Journey when you're talking about the way how the music is. although not necessarily as a taking over of everything. It's much more in a background type effect. So probably more like Dear Esther, if anything. It's there, it changes with your environment, but it doesn't necessarily take over. But it would be a really, really weird game without the music, because it adds such a nice little background layer and complexity to everything. So, we've had a little run around and a rummage. Let's dive on. I've already gone ahead and taken a quick look at the next puzzle, so I know what I'm doing. Because otherwise this would be a horrible stream to look at. So we're diving into here. Our little guy can take a fall or two. And I love the way how it denotes what is a hangable ledge. Essentially it looks like some bird has shat all over the ledge itself. But it could be chalk, I guess. This game does love a spiral staircase. But I love how lived in it is as well. Sit and watch that for a little while. So puzzles change in the way how they deal with things. They're either voice activated, in which case you need to be close to them, or they're this type of puzzle, which is what I'm currently got at the moment. And it's all about visually moving things around. So I need to be able to create this little gate here, but as you can see there's like a bit missing. So I just need to dive out and go and drag that to the right bit. You can kind of see how actually it gives you plenty of visual pointers as to where to go, because there's no explanation in the game at all. There's no like tutorials beyond like a button press and like what to do with the stick. So it strives basically for everyone can play and understand things through visual cues, which is quite a feat for gaming design, I think, for people to try and go for. So and this game does it very, very well. Because you see that little golden bit there. So if you're like being really clueless, that does help. And that brings me on to the next thing, day and night cycle. So this game features a day and night cycle. And from what I've seen of other people's videos and previews, that does feature quite heavily in the puzzle design. At some point we'll be going up there. And these are the things that you need to shout at to kind of make things happen. Some of them are one you saving, some aren't. The camera's not too bad for this either. Sometimes with these type of games, because it's going for mood, I'm looking at you, Last Guardian, the camera can be a complete pain in the arse. I've not really had too much problem so far, but I'm only an hour in, so... And if I stopped like gulping at things and going, it looks so pretty, then maybe I'd be okay, and a little bit further forward. but it's so pretty. Oh, I'd not noticed that. Ooh, it's a face. Hello? So good. Okay. So there are collectibles throughout this whole experience as well. It's a game. Of course it's going to be collectibles. And one of them, it would be on here if I hadn't have already taken it. And they are, if I just dive out into the menu, into the extras, that was a lullaby. Oh. Which are piano based. Although when he picks it up he plays it with his little C horn first. You also have these keyholes which give you like little visual prompts on the story itself. So I'm assuming that was us as a baby and Dad's playing with the sea horn. Mum's looking like she probably just wants to order from Just Eat. So you'll find those on little pedestals throughout. Or if you're looking for keyholes, there's one up here. Oh, well, there was one. There was one there. Sorry. It took it away. So there we go. Holding the camera still, can you see the day and night cycle taking place? So gorgeous. Love it. Oh, it looks a bit cold. Soz, mate. Don't fall too much. Thank you. Okay, so had I have actually gone through the right way instead of the secret way. Thank you. That was where we pushed the little boulder. We would have just climbed up here. So again, we've got one of these little peepee hole things. It is broken. Now there's already a little spacey bit there. Aha, okay. So now I'm on my own. This was as far as I got before I thought restart the checkpoint, because you can actually show a bit of the game in a cohesive manner, not standing there going, I don't know what to do next. Again, that visual cue of I will only be golden when I can be used, that kind of thing. It makes everything so much more simple, so that you don't have to, like, the puzzles are there but they're intuitive. And there's our fox. Hello. That was where we started, down there. I have to say, actually, through this, the whole use of space in this game is quite impressive, because it's all taking place on one massive island. And yes, you'll kind of walk back and forth through the same bits quite a few times, but similar to Ico, backtracking doesn't feel like backtracking. because you're more like cross-pathing, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I hope it does. Who's going to die then? Chase the little guys. Okay, let's see what lies beyond here. Oh. So you've just seen there a little red cloak. I don't know who these people are. Just pressing triangle to try and illuminate what's going on around. That is not a keyhole, even though it looks quite close to it. That is a dead end, Simon. Back we come. Okay. Must have amazingly bad breath. Important. Anything else quickly around here before I dive on? I've played adventure games enough to check all nook and crannies. Not every nook and cranny, John. Normally when Foxy starts shouting, that's when he's up to something. He wants to guide us in the right way. Thank God there is no Yorda. Okay, dude. coming, Foxy. Scare off a seagull. Okay, so these ones... Oh, hang on. Got there. Not quick enough. There's 3. Ah, maybe it's okay, right. Oh, you twit. Come on. Okay. Oh no. Maybe not then. What's down here? Ah, okay. So that's just inside the sphere. Right, you come, dude. And that sets up, whenever they start shaking around, that's when it's all like time based. Let's do that. Dive up on there. What like that? That will send all 4 in. Bonjour, Schmiffy. Look, there's... Ah, you twit. It's because I was like, ooh, there's a path. But that path leads to nowhere, so let's not bother with that. But that's the whole point, is that you can go off and just explore. Relatively, anyway, story-wise. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Now where are we? So This could not be the puzzle at all, but we'll give it a go. No, it's not. Twins. That would have been a long way down. Aha! Right. There we go. Thank you, Foxy. Foxy always knows what's best. So this is a Dragon Shout. Thanks, Foxy. Foxy Bingo. I wish my arms could do that in real life. Instead of doing what they just naturally do, which is reach for the fridge. Unnecessarily large. Aha. Look for the poop ledge. And that's pretty cool. I love the way how it shows you where you've been and where you're going, and just the context of where you are across the whole island. That must take an awful lot of doing. Ooh, trophy. Careful steps. Okay, are we good? windy. Okay, he's shortcutting me. That should... Surely you should have no legs. But I shall not question such jumpage. Oh, stone. Reminds me of the forest spirits in oh, Princess Mononoke. Dark under there. So where does that go, I wonder? Ah, there's two. Lighting makes me excited. We've not been up that way, so that will be the other way. Let's just see if there is anything juicy down and under here. I don't like it. Do a little bit more before I finish the stream. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to pop them into the chat. Ank, plateau, weird thing, ank and thing on top. Okay. Come on, Piggy, I'm your friend. Destroy it all for me, Piggy. Or not. It does feel a bit emo. Okay, so we are actually going to have to chase the little shit up there, aren't we? follow me. Thank you. Oh, it didn't spawn a second one. Okay. Where'd it go? Okay, I was going to go, where'd it go? We're okay. I hear our friendly fox again. Oh, there he is. Okay. So that's one of those things up there. Oh, there's another one there. Oh. Ah, okay, so there's one up. Right. Don't move. No, wrong one. Yay! Accomplishment! Fab. What a great game. I need to get the Sexy Brutale, which is the other game that Tequila Works has just recently put out. Because that also looks amazing. But I've had my eye on this since it was announced. And I, so far, am extremely happy. So let's put this key in, see what happens, and then I think I'll bring the stream to a close. But I hope that this was informative to people. Oh, look, the watcher people thingy bob. I'm going to call them watchers. That would do. Significance of a red cloak, I wonder. Foxy seems to like them too. To the biggie. This seems like an appropriate place to end. So, that's Rime, available now. Thank you very much for watching. You guys all take care.